You have become tired. Summer vacation continues. You were tired. You don't seem to be feeling well. Okay, so I can actually go out now. Oh, who's this? I've got a scoop. These incidents all started with that god in the shrine's curse. Sounds ridiculous, doesn't it? Well, our rag mainly covers these incidences. We're just a third-rate yellow publication, but one day I'll get a scoop that'll take us to #1. My boss tells me not to waste my time, though. He thinks it's impossible. Fair, I guess. Also, Maiko isn't here, so I guess I'm not hanging out with her. Let's check out the port station strip, because now I remember there's actually a quest I can complete. He seems to be very weak. Maybe he's hungry. Give him the super cat food? Yep. Meow. Cat slowly started to eat. Meow. Meow. Cat is purring loudly. Seems happy. If you come back and feed it some more, it might get healthier. Okay, so that's the thing I'm gonna have to keep doing. Screenshot Movie Theater. Screenshot Movie Theater presents an original program. High school students, 1,500 yen. Let's see what's showing. Ooh, actually, I can work until evening. Okay, that's kind of cool. But let's see. Movies Marathon is playing. For those of you who want to be more charming, check out these epic tales of love. Tickets cost 1,500 yen for high school students. Nah. But I will work here, I think. Port Island Station Movie Theater. You sweated it out by working part-time at the ticket counter and showing customers to their seats. You dealt with a mass of customers at the souvenir shop in a short amount of time prior to showtime. Your academics has increased. You snuck in and watched a movie that was being played. Your courage has increased. You obtained 5,000 yen for working part-time. Ooh, nice. It's getting late. You decide to go back to the dorm.
Hello.
Hi, Ken. How's you? I heard that some people who were suffering from apathy syndrome have suddenly gotten better. Isn't that odd? How could they have all get better at the exact same time? Ooh, you're smart, kid. You turn on the television. Last Tanabata. But at the time, many people wrote wishes for them to recover. And as of today, the number of apathy syndrome victims has been decreasing. Looks like the wishes came true, however belatedly. Seems like. Gonna save and then go to the room. You are tired. You don't seem to be feeling well. So we're gonna go to sleep. Go! Hello? Your room. You sent someone's presents. Hi, Pharos.
Hi, how are you?
I'm tired. I just had a thing last night.
I remembered something else.
Oh?
The end won't be brought about by anyone in particular.
Okay.
It's coming because there are many people who wish for it. As if it was destined from the start.
Interesting.
But doesn't that seem like a strange thing to wish for?
Yeah. I sure don't want it. I mean, some people just want to watch the world burn.
I see. Well, I suppose some people would choose death over suffering.
Pretty much.
Otherwise, one might end up hating everything in this world.
Yeah.
Well, enough about that for now.
Okay.
There's something else I wanted to tell you today.
Okay.
Soon, the poisonous flowers will bloom.
That's not good news.
1 in your own garden, and 3 in the garden opposite yours.
Oh boy.
I don't know whether or not this has anything to do with the end, but you should be careful.
Okay. I'll keep that in mind. Thanks. But I don't have a garden. It's a metaphor, sweetie. I'll just say thanks for the warning.
I'm happy to hear that from you. I'll come again if I find out anything useful.
Thank you, Pharos.
That's what friends are for, right?
Exactly. We help each other. Pharos gives you a carefree smile. You felt a bond with Pharos. We are now rank 5. The mysterious boy's social link has reached level 5. Your power to create personas of the Death Arcana has grown.
Well then, good night,
Yep, good night.
my dearest.
Beg pardon? Pharaoh's disappeared. You are no longer tired because you rested. Summer vacation continues. Oh. Your cell phone is ringing. Hello? This is Theodore. I sense intense power deep within Tartarus. Seems the path that was blocked is now open. Please be careful. Have a nice day. The call ended. Your room.
It's me.
Oh, hi, Mitsuru.
I'm sorry to bother you while you're resting, but can I have a word with you?
Sure. Coming.
Good morning. There's something I need to tell everyone,
Okay.
but I think it would be best if you saw it for yourself.
Okay.
Come to the 4th floor meeting room when you get home tonight, okay?
Sure.
I'll see you then.
Mitsuru seems to have left. So I have a free day now. Let's go to the Iwatodai strip mall, because there is a couple that I have not spoken to in a while. Bookworms used books. Since you have the Hierophant persona Ferrith, you three might get along well. Would you like to spend your lunch at the bookstore? Yes, please. You decide to spend lunch at the bookstore. Iwatodai strip mall, bookworms used books. Welcome to Kotone-chan. I've been waiting for you. I wanted to tell you the good news as soon as possible. It's about a customer who came by earlier. Who do you think it was? Here's a hint. Signature. A petitioner? Wow, I'm impressed. I thought that hint was too vague. But yeah, it was one of the organizers from the campaign to save the persimmon tree. Bunkichi seems cheerful. He said, let's protect the tree together. And he's gotten a lot of signatures from students who are in our son's class. That's great. Many people want to honor his memory. He was loved by everyone. Of course, he was our proud son. I'm sure he's just as happy as we are. Alright, Katone-chan, let's go to Gekko-kan right now. I have to tell my son the good news. Let's go. Sweet! That's music to my ears. Bunkichi seems really excited. I mean, I hope they'll let us in. It's summer vacation after all. I've never been so excited about a walk before. Bunkichi and Mitsuko seem to have taken a liking to you. Your relationship is stronger now. Rank 8. The old couple social link has reached level 8. Your power to create personas of the Hierophant Arcana has grown. Let's race to the persimmon tree from here. I won't lose, not even to a youngster like you. Alright, dear. We'll be back. Thanks for watching the store. The school was closed, but you climbed over the gate to visit the persimmon tree. Okay, so we just broke and entered. Cool. The dormitory's command room. Everyone is here at Mitsuru summons, looking at each other in confusion.
Does this mean we have a new mission?
I don't know, but the alarm's not ringing.
Huh? Koro-chan?
Hello! Koromaru is sitting at Mitsuru's side.
Are you okay? Where'd you get this collar?
That collar is designed to help control his persona. In other words, it's an evoker for dogs.
Oh, so he is now a new member.
Wait, does that mean he'll be going into battle?
It was a surprise for me as well, but according to the tests, it's quite possible.
What tests?
In fact, it was the chairman's suggestion. We'll be looking after him here in the dorm.
Is that okay with you, Koro-chan?
Oh, that's awesome!
He said, I'll return the favor. Man, you're one loyal dog.
Welcome aboard, Karo-chan.
Hey, make yourself at home. The more the merrier, right? Who cares if you're a dog? All right, I'll take him for a walk. It's summer break after all.
Yes, it is. Enjoy your vacation while you can. Summer classes start next week.
Ooh.
I'll see to it that you graduate.
Hey, good one, Senpai. You almost had me there.
No, dude, I think she's actually being serious.
Oh, it's no joke. We'll be taking intensive courses. I've already applied for all of us.
Wait, what? Why?
I know how difficult it's been balancing school and our late-night excursions.
I got good grades! What the hell?
You haven't had much time to study. I apologize for that. That's why the chairman agrees that this is a good idea. I thought I told Takeba and Yamagishi.
Are you serious? This is the first I've heard of it.
It's the first I've heard of it, too.
Sorry. I forgot to mention it.
Aw, man.
Hey, with your grades, you should be thanking her.
I mean, yeah, he has terrible grades. I have good grades. Why am I taking these courses?
Yeah, right. This sucks.
Right? I wish I were dead.
Well, it's only for a few weeks, so let's make the most of it.
At any rate, you have gained a new ally. Koromaru, though only a dog, he is a trustworthy partner that will fight valiantly for his master. You must make sure to support him well as the team leader. Okay. Arf! Koromaru looks satisfied. Maybe you should take him for a walk tomorrow. Okay. So, I vaguely remember this from watching a playthrough of FES. Basically, Koromaru has a social link, and in order to complete the social link, you have to take him out on walks, but you can only take him out on certain times. Like, if he says it's satisfied, that means he doesn't need to go for a walk. Koromaru-san equips a knife in his mouth and performs an acrobatic move to attack. Oh, I gotta see that. He is close to his enemies when he attacks, so he is very accurate. On the other hand, he does not inflict a great deal of damage. That completes the analysis of Koromaru-san's battle style. Okay. Yep, Koromaru. Bear paws. Oh, we need things for that. Okay. We're going to take care of Koromaru here at the dorm. It'll be a lot of fun having him around. Dude, this sucks. Summer school is so lame. Don't you agree? Yeah. I feel like I'm gonna become one of the lost. Oh, come on. Don't joke like that. Summer school, huh? Well, it's not that I don't like to study. I just don't think we should have to study during summer vacation. Agreed. Just like in sports, no matter how strong you are, if you don't study your opponent, you can't win. It's the same with school. If you don't study, you can't pass your test. Dogs can be very reliable, you know. Why, there are rescue dogs, seeing eye dogs, narcotic detection dogs. Let's put our trust in Koromaru. Don't forget that you are a student and students are supposed to study. Use this time to increase your academics. By the way, how are we going to feed Karo-chan? Are we going to buy dog food or cook some homemade meals for him? How can I help you? Yeah, let's talk. Lucio wasn't able to detect those people who call themselves Strega. They must be very powerful to be able to slip through her net. Who are they? Welcome to the Velvet Room. How may I help you today? Oh yeah, there are more. I'd like to visit Naganaki Shrine. And there's deadlines too. Okay, so I'm gonna have to take off some of these. We're gonna leave. Let's take a look at this. Welcome. Oh yeah, this is the one where I have to sacrifice a persona. Let's get smarter. Your academics has greatly increased. It's getting late. You decide to go back to the dorm. Summer vacation continues. Wow, all the people in the mall. Did you see that guy? Look at the guy by the fountain. I was wondering what he'd do with his gum once he's done. And he spat it in the fountain. So disgusting. What is he thinking? Sometimes that girl over there who's stalking me loses my trail. Then what? I don't know why, but I get anxious when that happens. Wait a sec. Am I obsessed with her too? The tables have turned. Welcome to the Velvet Room. How may I help you today? It's not how may you help me, it's how may I help you. Thank you very much. Then, please lead the way. Naganaki Shrine.
So this is a shrine.
Yes, it is.
I see. I'm sensing mysterious presences here. They're different from the shadows.
Yes, they are.
See? There's one behind you.
Behind you?
Please don't glare at me so. I was only joking. Now then, the first order of business is to worship at the shrine, correct?
Yep. Do you know how?
Of course I do.
Do you, though?
First, I put the coins in this wooden box.
Theo pulled out a wallet while saying so. Oh no. Theo began dumping such a large quantity of coins that the offering box was straining to hold them. Dude! My money! What the fuck are you doing?
After which, I must immediately swing the rope. Lastly, I call out my wish.
No, you're not supposed to call out your wish.
This isn't good. I'm drawing a blank on what to wish for, but it would be improper not to call out a wish. Huh? Ah, of course. I'll wish for your safety.
Aw, that's kind of sweet, but give me all that money, dude. Theo began praying enthusiastically.
I wish that my dear friend remains,
Theo fell silent.
Would you perhaps mind not listening? It's odd, I admit, but for some reason I don't feel comfortable knowing that you're listening.
Theo is mumbling. Theo seems to have concluded the ritual by whispering his wish.
Everything will be all right now. You'll be protected for all eternity. Do you intend to pray for anything?
For my friend's safety.
Indeed. I hope someday to meet these friends who support you so wholeheartedly.
You put your hands together and prayed.
It isn't mandatory to call out one's wish?
No.
Well, if that's so, then why didn't you... Well, never mind. Excuse me. I've been wondering since our arrival, but these structures over here, could these be...
Theo is gazing at the park built near the shrine. Ah, okay.
Steel, titanium, wood. Is this a house?
Nope. You play with them.
You play with them? Play? How does it work?
Theo's eyes are glistening. Theo squatted under the slide for some reason.
Is it like this?
Oh, you sweet summer child.
And like this?
Theo eagerly stood on top of the horizontal bar.
It's quite difficult to maintain one's balance on these.
It takes practice.
So I see.
Theo is desperately trying to keep his balance. Theo jumped down.
Why are you laughing like that? This isn't for standing on, is it? Oh, you could have said so sooner.
Yeah, but were you having fun? You spent an invigorous afternoon with Theo.
Thank you for a fulfilling afternoon today as well.
You're very welcome.
I must let you go home soon.
Aww.
But, I wonder what this is. I don't understand either.
Interesting.
Let us return. We're approaching the stairs. Please mind your step.
You return to the Velvet Room with Theo. Thank you for answering my request. Well then. Thank you for showing me around Naganaki Shrine. The balance of spirituality and physical health present there is something I will have to reflect on later. As it happens, I've asked my master about implementing a set of horizontal bars here. I argued that they would serve in maintaining one's physical condition, but he refused immediately. Yes, I have a very special reward for you. With this, you can fuse Thoth. He comes in the form of a beast, yet possesses knowledge beyond that of any human. Try him out and see for yourself if the wisdom it may grant you. I'd like it if I could walk with you again in your world someday. Please take this as your reward. Obtained the Book of Ancients. Is there anything else I can assist you with? Let's pick up another quest. Let's go with the Goggle-Eyed Idol. Actually, hang on. So these are third block ones, so let's take one of those actually for now. Oh, and it gives you 2 precious eggs. Yeah, let's definitely take that. It's still daytime. Oh! Hey, it's the thin young man from Maiko's. Let's talk to him. Your eyes are so clear. Your soul must be burning brightly. The young man must be intrigued by you because of your impressive academics. Oh, nice. See, Mitsuru, I'm smart. The me that I see reflected in your eyes and the real me. If there is such a thing, how far apart are they? Zero. That works. The thin young man seems happy for some reason. Your words are very beautiful. If I had something to write with, I'd write them down. I have a fountain pen. It uses red ink. Blood red. My pen is my supporter, my spokesman, and my friend. However, it seems to have disappeared. Without it, my screams are silent. The young man seems sad. Apparently, his fountain pen is missing. Okay, so where do I find his pen? Oh, it's a huge tree. Yeah. Perhaps the creature with white fur and bright red eyes kidnapped it. Oh. Koromaru, you took the guy's pen. That's not nice. He seems to be very weak. Maybe he's hungry. Give him super cat food? Yep. The cat slowly started to eat. Meow. Meow. Cat is purring loudly. It seems happy. The purring seems louder than it did the other day. If you come back and feed it some more, it might get healthier. Okay, so I can't cheese it and do it again. That's fine. Let's go visit the bookworms couple. The bookworms used books. Since you have the Hierophant persona rara, you three might get along well. Would you like to spend your lunch at the bookstore? You decide to spend lunch at the bookstore. The Waturai Strip Mall. Bookworms use books.
Dear, you spelled it wrong. There are 2 Ks.
I know. I just forgot to write the second one.
I feel bad for Katone-chan and all the people who've been campaigning to save the tree.
Oh, speak of the devil. I'm writing a letter, something I haven't done in ages, but I can't remember how to spell half these words. Am I finally losing it? I used to have an amazing vocabulary. What's it for? Sorry. Can't tell you. Let you see it. Top secret. Bunkichi seems to be having fun.
I'll tell you when the time comes, Katone-chan.
Well, aren't you curious? The suspense is killing me. We're just as excited. Your enthusiasm is contagious, Katone-chan. Just look at my wife. She's as giddy as a schoolgirl. Seems Bunkichi and Mitsuko are counting on you. Your relationship is stronger now. I would like to know how, but okay. I will take the rank up. The old couple social link has reached level 9. Your power to create personas of the Hierophant Arcana has grown. It's getting dark out. I hope we can clean up the store before you can come back next time. After saying goodbye to Bunkichi and Mitsuko, you decide to go back to the dorm.
Welcome back.
I was just talking to everyone about what to do with Koromaru. It's about his exercise. Could you take him out for a walk at night, if he seems to need one?
Yep, there we go. It's just as I thought. Hey, where is Koromaru anyway? Oh, there you are. You spot something under Koromaru's paw. Would you like to pick it up? Yep. Arf! Arf! It's a red fountain pen. Yep, called it. Obtained the red fountain pen. Koromaru is looking at you pleadingly. If no one else is taking him out, you can walk Koromaru at night. If you form a social link with Koromaru, you can spend time with him. By spending time with him, you can raise your social link rank. The social link rank is raised through certain events, but you can still earn social link points by walking. If another dorm mate joins you, you will earn social link points for that person as well. Oh, that's kind of cool. Multitasking. Koromaru is looking at you pleadingly. Aigis can go with you tonight. Yep, let's go. Arf! Koromaru looks happy. Woof! Woof! Woof!
Koromaru-san seems very happy. He is able to go on his walks and come here with his friends. This must be where the summer festival I have heard about will be held. For what reason is it required to clothe oneself in a yukata? I would like to infiltrate the site tomorrow to investigate this matter further.
You spoke with Aigis for a while. Whew. It seems Koromaru is done playing.
Welcome back. Shall we return to the dorm? Let us come again, Koromaru-san.
You decide to go back to the dorm with Koromaru. Summer school begins today. You better get going. It's the first day of summer school. Despite the heat, the lecture continues. Your academics has greatly increased. It's the second day of summer school. I know it's hot, everyone, but let's just try and get through class. Focus, pocus. You must all be very curious students to be taking this course over the summer. I'm not really sure what to make of that. Yes, some of us are forced to. Well, let's talk about something interesting today. All you future magicians will want to pay close attention. Today's subject is tarot. That's right, those cards often used in fortune telling. Originating in 15th century Europe as normal playing cards, tarot cards evolved into tools of divination. A variety of different versions of tarot cards exist today, including the Marseillais and Rider decks. But today, in respect of the great magician Crowley, we'll be using the Thoth deck. First, let's talk about the composition of the deck. The modern 78-card tarot deck is divided into two parts, major and minor, right? There are 22 major arcana, the face cards, and 56 minor arcana, or number cards. The minor arcana are also sometimes called the pips. The major arcana features a variety of illustrations on their faces, beginning with the Fool and ending with the World. They tell a story in numerical order that is a metaphor of an individual's journey through life. Each major arcana represents a stage on that journey, an experience that the individual must incorporate to realize his oneness. They are all important, so let's take a look at each of the 22 cards one by one. The first card, numbered 0, is the Fool. It represents the beginning and suggests infinite possibilities. The next card, the Magician, represents action and initiative, but also immaturity. Welp. The Priestess represents contemplation and inner knowledge. The Empress represents motherhood and the life it brings forth. The Emperor is an imposing card. It represents fathering and relates to leadership and decision-making skills. The Hierophant represents formality and knowledge and stands for religion. The Lover's card represents choice. Here, the individual's consciousness has finally surfaced. The Chariot represents victory for the individual, but only a momentary one. Justice represents the knowledge of what is right and what is wrong. The Hermit represents the individual's search for answers by looking inward, deep inside his heart. Fortune represents fate and the opportunities that come with it. Strength represents both passion and self-control. It is depicted as power within reason. The Hanged Man reflects the individual's inability to take action. Spiritual death awaits the individual with the 13th card, which is aptly named Death. Death is considered a transitional card. The old ends and the new begins. Now, let us continue along the path following the transition. Temperance is the balancing of opposites. Opening his eyes to the world allows the individual to grow. And as the devil represents, he then faces temptation. At the Tower, his value collapses on him. It seems as if he no longer has anything to believe in, but he then finds a glimmer of hope represented by the Star, and he is suffused with serene calm. This bliss makes him vulnerable to the illusions of the moon. Fear arises, and he follows the dim path in his heart with trepidation. But he is rewarded with the bright future represented by the sun, which signifies true achievement. Judgment awaits the individual at the end of his journey as he looks back on the path he has traveled. And the final card is the World, which represents the individual's full awareness of his place in the world. That is the growth of an individual as explained by the tarot cards. Perhaps all this talk about life doesn't hit home with you young folks just yet, eh? Now you can use all 78 cards to divine the future in detail. But most people only use the 22 major arcana. Okay, next let's all talk about how to tell fortunes using the major arcana. First, you'll need to shuffle the cards. If a card is reversed, its meaning will change, so it's important. The class continues. Despite the heat, the lecture continues. Your academics has greatly increased. It's the third day of summer school. Despite the heat, the lecture continues. Your academics has greatly increased. It's the fourth day of summer school. Despite the heat, the lecture continues. Your academics has greatly increased. It's the 5th day of summer school. Now let's begin. Yod-hee, vav-hee. How are you all handling the heat? I could brew you some of my specialty if you'd like. Now, let's continue with our special summer study. The truth behind magic. I'll be talking about Kabbalah. I assume all of you have at least heard of Kabbalah, yes? It is known as the mystical study of the Hebrew scriptures, but, as I have mentioned before, it has a great impact on Western sorcery. It has been said that to learn the secrets of magic, first you must truly understand Kabbalah. So, who was the person who formed this incredible ideology known as Kabbalah? Well, according to the legend, it was Moses. Yes, that Moses. The Moses who gave us the 10 Commandments and split the Red Sea. But in reality, it was formulated by a group of rabbis long, long ago. However, because it consists of such a complicated coded system, Kabbalah did not become known to the Western world until much later. Now, it is important to note that there are many different ancient methods of deciphering Kabbalah. For example, there is gematria, the interpretation of text by replacing letters with the numbers they represent. There is notarikon, where you take a letter from each word to form another sentence or thought. There is also temura, a method where letters or words are replaced, thereby giving the sentence a new meaning. All these different methods make it difficult to fully comprehend Kabbalah. Now, one of the most important ideas of Kabbalah is the tree of life, formed by the 10 Sephirot. Most illustrations depict it as a chart shaped like a tree. The 10 stages represented by the Sephirot, and the 22 paths connecting them represent the stages of creation God formed from his own self, as well as the direction in which humanity should evolve. Where did we come from? Where are we going? These answers lie in the Sephirot. When training your magic, it's important to picture the Sephirot every so often. And when you are meditating, you should focus on the Sephirot as well. If life was a test, the Sephirot would be the basic questions. All aspiring magicians should know them. So, if you're looking for inspiration, try your hand at the Sephirot. By the way, did you all notice that I said that there were 22 paths? Yeah, that's right. The same number as the major arcana I spoke about earlier. Now, continuing on, according to the Sephirot, the world is broken up into 4 stages. The class continues. Despite the heat, the lecture continues. Oh, before I forget, I'll be giving supplementary lessons at the nurse's office starting in the 2nd term. I'm thinking of doing demonstrations using tarot cards. But I won't have time for that during the lecture. If you're interested, stop by after school. Everyone is welcome. Your academics has greatly increased. It's the last day of summer school. Thank fuck for that. Despite the heat, the lecture continues. Your academics has greatly increased. Okay, now what do I want to do here?
I have learned the meaning of the summer festival. It seems like a very interesting event. I am looking forward to wearing the special item of clothing called a yukata. This will be a new experience for me.
There's gonna be a summer festival at the shrine tomorrow. You going? Not sure yet. You should go. It's gonna be fun.
Huh? Our senpai went out again? Where did they get the energy? I'm so tired.
I think I'm gonna go to bed early tonight.
Our senpai aren't here, so we can't go to Tartarus. But don't worry, we'll be able to go soon.
Okay, I guess Ken is nowhere, so... Goro, what do you want? Woof! Koromaru is looking at you pleadingly. Maybe you should feed him. I don't know if you want the food that I have on me. You happen to have the dog food you made at the cooking club. Yeah, I'm not sure. But, you know what, we'll go for it anyway. Will you give it to him? Sure. Koromaru seems happy. Okay, you can eat. Koromaru began eating while wagging his tail. Munch, 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 munch. Koromaru keeps eating. Oh, okay, so I guess it's good. It's delicious, huh? Woof! Munch. Koromaru is still eating. Arf! Koromaru has finished eating and seems satisfied. Paw 5? Can you do paw 5? Arf! Koromaru put his front paw on your hand. He seems a bit proud. Koromaru doesn't seem cautious around you. In fact, it seems he's gotten quite attached to you. You sense a faint bond with Koromaru forming. Okay. So which one are you? Is that strength? Thou art I, and I am thou. Thou hast established a new bond. Thou shalt be blessed when creating personas of the Strength Arcana. Oh yeah, that's strength. Called that. You have established the Koromaru social link of the Strength Arcana. You may earn an experience bonus when fusing personas of the Strength Arcana. Oof! Koromaru is stretching contentedly. You spent a peaceful moment with Koromaru. Summer vacation continues. Come to think of it, there is a summer festival going on at Naganaki Shrine. Hey Kitsune, it's me! There's a summer festival at Naganaki Shrine today. If you've got nothing better to do, wanna go with me? Yeah, sure. Ooh, seriously? Then see you later! You have decided to go to the summer festival with Junpei. Should you wear a yukata for the occasion? Yeah, sure. You decided to go wearing a yukata. You have come to Naganaki Shrine with Junpei. The shrine is filled with people eating food and playing games. Ooh, looks like things are really getting going here. Are you one of those girls who gets all excited at festivals and stuff? Not really. Oh, come on! You say no, but those sparkles in your eyes tell me yes. You've been eyeing the shops here, haven't you? Junpei seems to be having fun. Man, I love a girl in a yukata. Yep, you really look great in it, you know? What makes it sexy is that it looks kinda hard to walk around in. Why does that look sexy? Junpei seems really happy. Seriously, why don't people just wear yukata every day? Man, what if our school uniform was a yukata? Meh, I bet Mitsuru Senpai would execute me for saying that. Ooh, takoyaki! We gotta get some. Hey Kitsune, let's share one. Excuse me, one takoyaki please. Put everything you got on it.
Of course. Aw, that's a cute girl you got there. Better not make her cry.
Huh? Oh, yeah. Girlfriend. Is that how we look to other people? Junpei put a takoyaki in his mouth.
Hot, hot, hot! Ha, han, so ha!
Junpei is trying to say something.
Hot! I thought my entire mouth was gonna burn. So hot!
Pretty good though. Come on, eat up! You shared the takoyaki with Junpei as he egged you on to dig in. You We walked around the different shops together. Hey, they're selling masks here. I used to collect these when I was a kid. I had all the different colors of these hero ones. For some odd reason, just wearing it makes you feel like you're a real hero. After the elastic wore down, I'd fix them up with rubber bands. It was so much fun.
Hey, you two, would you like to play Lucky Draw? All you gotta do is pick a ball. It's easy, and everyone's a winner.
Ooh, another nostalgic moment. Why don't you try picking one? Okay, you stuck your hand inside the big box that the game attendant held out to you. The box is filled with individual numbered balls. You stirred the balls around before picking one out. Whoa! Congratulations! Man, you've got some luck to win something at our booth, miss. Here's your prize. It's Jack Frost doll. Obtained Jack Frost doll. Oh, nice. Wow, you actually won something nice. You must be real lucky. Good for you. The sky is covered in darkness. We're done looking around and everything. Should we start heading back? I thought that we'd run into someone we know, but nope. Meh. Better that we didn't. They would have poked fun at us, I bet. But forget that. I love being free now that summer school's over. So awesome. Let's go somewhere like this again. You decide to go back to the dorm. Summer vacation continues. If you excuse me, I have a cat to feed. Seems to be very weak. Maybe he's hungry. Give him super cat food. The cat slowly started to eat. Meow. Meow. The cat is purring loudly. It seems happy. His eyes are more open now. If you come back and feed it some more, it might get healthier. Cigarette smoke and a nervous tension fills the air. It's dark down there. Oh yeah, no, it's Monday. I can't hang out with the old couple, sadly.
It's convenient for a shopping mall to be near the dorm, isn't it? On hot days, you don't have to spend as much time walking around in the sun.
It's getting so hot outside, you could get heat stroke just from sitting outside. At night. I'd better hurry up and finish my shopping so I can get home. Oh.
Is this disillusionment? I didn't realize he was that kind of guy.
I'm gonna stop following him. This is so disappointing.
The last thing I need is another guy like him.
I don't know why, man, but I'm starting to fall for her. What should I do? I can't just keep doing nothing. Maybe I should go ahead and talk to her, you know?
Order ice cream at the sweet shop and eat it without stopping, even if you get a brain freeze. If you do that 3 times in a row, you'll get a stomachache. I mean, duh.
And here I thought there was going to be some profound wisdom.
Hi! Do you think Striped Shirt is okay? He said he can only come on Sundays, but I can't come that day. I want to play with him too. But today, I'll play with you.
Seems Michael wants to play with you. Since you have the Hanged Man persona Inugami, you might be able to become even closer. Would you like to spend some time with her? Yeah.
What should we do?
Michael seems happy. The hours flew by as you had fun together.
Did you know it was my birthday the other day? At least Mom and Dad didn't forget about my birthday this year. They remembered.
They might not. Oh, that's mean. Why would you? Of course, they love you.
Of course.
Maiko seems very happy.
We haven't really eaten together as a family for a while. We used to eat dinner together every night. How come Mom and Dad don't get along anymore?
Maiko is absorbed in thought.
I know. I'll just ask them why they want a divorce. If I can get rid of the reason, everything will be fine, right? I'm going to do whatever it takes to get my parents back together. You'll do what you can to help, right?
Maiko seems to really like you. Your relationship is stronger now. Girl at the Shrine, rank 4. The Girl at the Shrine social link has reached level 4. Your power to create personas of the Hangman Arcana has grown.
Alright, I'm gonna ask them. So maybe we can play again some other time.
You return to the dorm after saying goodbye to Maiko.
Oh, hey!
It's so hot. I hate this weather. Don't you agree? Yes, hot weather sucks. It's always like this during this time of year. Anyway, there won't be another full moon until September, right after summer break ends. It's like planning for exams, huh? Well, at least there are only 4 shadows left. We have to hang in there. Arf! Koromaru is wagging his tail. Is he bored? Koromaru is looking at you pleadingly. Spend the evening with Koromaru? Yep, let's do it. Arf! Koromaru looks happy. Woof! Koromaru is scratching himself with his hind leg. Huh? Does Koro-chan have some, please? Luca came in. Are you itchy somewhere? Koromaru is looking the other way. Oh, I know. I bought something the other day. Wait right there. Luca came back carrying something. Here, it's a doggy brush. Koro-chan, would you like us to brush your fur? Arf! Koromaru seems happy. You decide to brush Koromaru with Luca. Woof! Does that feel good? Arf! Koromaru seems content. Koro-chan seems happy. Woof. Koromaru's fur seems a little softer now. He seems happy too. Rank 2. The Koromaru social link has reached level 2. Your power to create personas of the Strength Arcana has grown. Koromaru suddenly got up and backed up. Koromaru-chan, do you not like your stomach being touched? You spent a peaceful moment with Koromaru. Summer vacation continues. Ah! Hello, this is Rio. If you're bored today, want to go to the movies? They're having a film festival there right now. I heard they're running horror flicks all day today. Doesn't that sound awesome? Since you have the chariot persona Nata Taishi, you might be able to become even closer. What should you do? Yeah, let's go. Really? Great. I'll see you there. Rio seems excited. You have decided to go to the movies with Rio. Port Island Station Movie Theater. The theater is crowded because of the movie marathon. There's a new theme each day. Today, they're showing horror movies. There you are! Geez, you're late. Let's go grab some seats. You feel more courageous after watching the heroes in the movie survive. Your courage has greatly increased. Whew! That was tiring. I'm aching all over. Watching 3 movies in a row was a little much. I wonder how many times the Earth got overrun. They were fun to watch though, and everyone was happy in the end too. Let's go home. After saying goodbye to Rio, you decided to go back to the dorms.
Welcome back.
We have less than 2 weeks until school resumes.
Fighting the shadows is a priority, but you should still study some during the daytime. Chagall Cafe. Pheromone coffee, 500 yen. A charming flavor that will turn on your charm. Seems you can work part-time here on Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday nights. Will you spend the night working part-time here? Yep. Polonia Mall Chagall Cafe. You sweated it out while working part-time as a waitress. You were given a cup of the cafe's signature pheromone tea coffee during your break. Your charm has increased. You dealt with housewives complaining that the pheromone coffee has had no effect for them. Your courage has increased. You obtained 3,000 yen for working part-time. It's getting late. You decide to go back to the dorm. Summer vacation continues. Ah! Hi, Theo. Your cell phone rang. Good morning. This is Theodore. There is a human, one of them, I think, wandering around Tartarus. Please carry out a search and rescue. Goodbye now. The call is ended. Hello, this is Sari. Sorry to call you out of the blue. Would you like to go to the movies today? It seems they're showing a series of nature documentaries. Does that sound at all right? Since you have the hermit persona Naga, you might be able to become even closer. What should you do? Yeah, it's been a while since I hung out with her. Let's see what her, yeah, she's rank 6. Okay. Yeah, let's accept the offer. Really? Excellent. I already can't wait. Saori seems excited. You have decided to go to the movies with Saori. Port Island Station Movie Theater. The theater is crowded because of the movie marathon. There's a new theme each day. Today, they're showing nature documentaries. Ah, over here, Katone-chan! I already bought a program. I couldn't contain myself. Come on, let's go. After watching the beautiful scenery in the movies, you feel like your charm has increased. Your charm has greatly increased. Your charm has changed from angelic to bewitching. Those were really amazing to see on such a large screen. I almost yelped when that bear was catching fish. Silly of me, huh? Thank you so much for today. I'll see you at school. After saying goodbye to Sari, you decided to go back to the dorm.
Sup, dude?
Damn, it's hot. I'm sweating like a pig. It's all in your head. The heat will only affect you if you allow it to. No. No, it's heat. Of course, there are limits to that theory. Yeah, there you go. Ugh. I'm still amazed. I went through 5 days in a row of your academics have greatly increased and nothing leveled me up. You tested your mastery of trivia against players from all over Japan. Your academics has greatly increased. See? It still hasn't. It's a new moon. Summer vacation will be over soon. Meanwhile, in front of Tatsumi Port Island Station.
Man, it's scorching hot out here.
Junpei opened up his cell.
Shoot, it's already the 20th. Summer break's almost over. Too bad there's nothing to do. You know, you'd think with special powers, the world wouldn't be so boring.
Oh.
Is that girl drawing something? Is she some kind of caricature artist? Nah, couldn't be. There's no one around her.
So then she's probably drawing scenery. That being said, she's one of the enemy. We just didn't see her that night because she wasn't there.
What the heck is she drawing then? There's nothing here to draw.
And of course he goes to investigate. Junpei walked near the girl.
Get out of my way. I can't see. Move.
Sorry. Man, I wish I could see what she's drawing.
Junpei took a peek at the girl's drawing from afar. The page is filled with red and black. It looks nothing like the surroundings. It must be some abstract piece.
What do you want?
Nothing. My bad. Dude, what's with that outfit? And what the hell is she drawing? Man, I'll never understand art. Oh well.
Meanwhile, I've got a cat to feed. Meow. He seems to be very weak. Maybe he's hungry. Give him super cat food? Yep. Meow. The cat slowly started to eat. Meow. 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 Cat is purring loudly. It seems happy. Cat seems to have regained all its energy by eating the cat food. Seems you won't need to come and feed it anymore. Aww, I still want to feed it though. Meow. You were able to feed the hungry cat. Thank you. I can feel relief in the very cockles of my heart. I find some similarities between you and cats. That is why I cannot bear to see cats go neglected. Right, because cats are awesome. Please take this as your reward. Obtained a summer outfit for Yukari. Meanwhile, let's hang out with the elderly couple. I think I might be on the final leg of the link, so we might as well finish it off. Iwatodai Strip Mall, bookworms use books. Don't you think so too, Katone-chan? My dear. As you spend time with Bunkichi and Mitsuko, the bond between you grew stronger. Oh. Well, okay then.
Greetings.
The next full moon will appear on the 5th of September. We will have 2 weeks to prepare for the shadows.
Hey, Ai-chan, you want to go get some ice cream?
That will not help us prepare. Moreover, ice cream rots away human teeth, does it not?
Nah, ice cream's one of the 4 basic food groups. He lies.
I think that Tartarus is a little unstable tonight.
Oh, and this is good timing.
Accidents might be more frequent because of this. Watch out.
Yeah, let's go to Tartarus.
Okay, I'll tell the others. We'll be waiting at Tartarus around midnight. See you there.
And Akihiko is not here. Oh, and neither is Yukari. Welp. Okay. So Koromaru is going to be in my party because we need to level him up. We're going to bring Mitsuru because she can heal.
I'll try to meet your expectations.
Thank you, please do. And we'll go with our Aegis as well.
I'll show you what I'm made of.
Oh, that's a new comment. The path to the next floor is blocked. The pathway is becoming unobstructed.
One hour later.
Please be careful. There are 3 enemies in the middle. Good luck.
This one's dangerous. Stay focused. Give me a sec. I'll scan the target.
Hang in.
Ah, sweet transpire.
You deserve a treat. Man's best friend indeed. Proceeding. It must eliminated. Here.
The enemy's down. Let's finish this. You'll fall by my hand.
Wait. And another precious egg. Before we do that, we're going to heal. It seems you've completed a request. One moment, please, while I check. I see you have the Knight's Reins with you. 4 of them, just as I requested. Thank you. Are you wondering why I asked you to gather this item for me? That's not what matters, though. What's important is that you defeated the champion knight. I am thrilled to see you getting stronger. Please take this as your reward. Greaves of Dawn.
1 hour later.
It seems you've completed a request. One moment, please, while I check. I see you have Tiara's hair with you. 5 of them, just as I requested. Thank you. You have claimed part of your enemy's head, just as the natural samurai did long ago. Consider it a sign of your victory. Please take this as your reward.
1 minute later.
You can win! I just know it!
Its arcana is the lovers. It's a strong foe. Give me a sec. I'll scan the target.
Obey my command! Such persistence. Hang in there.
Nice.
Proceeding. It must be eliminated.
I wonder, it just used...
Here.
Okay, now.
I summon thee. Persona. The enemy is still alive.
It's risky, but I'm gonna try. Nope. Never mind, it's not gonna work.
I summon you. Persona. It must be eliminated. Mitsuru Senpai needs a discharm.
Yeah, you're right. But do I have any? There I go.
Here.
You have my gratitude. Hang in there. Hang in there.
Proceeding. It must be eliminated. Koro-chan needs a discharm. Here.
Obey my command! I failed to finish it off.
Nice. Good boy. Diamond and a queen of cups.
5 minutes later.
It's a dead end. Good job. Please come back to the entrance.
Old document 5. I wanted to be with him, so I joined. What a mistake. We shouldn't be experimenting with these shadows. It seems you've completed a request. One moment, please, while I check. I see you've retrieved the 5th old document and explored the 3rd block of Tartarus. Well done. You've fulfilled my request before the deadline. However, we still do not know how high up the tower extends. How many floors could it possibly have? Please take this as your reward. Obtained 120,000 yen.
10 minutes later.
And now it's time to leave. Summer vacation will be over soon. Oh, who's calling me now? Hello, this is Theodore. I've heard there is an event underway in your world now called a film festival. I'd be intrigued to see this for myself. Do you have any interest in accompanying me? Yeah, sure. Thank you very much. I shall see you at the appointed time then. You have decided to go to the movies with Theo. Port Island Station Movie Theater. The theater is crowded because of the movie marathon. There's a new theme each day. Today, they're showing tearjerkers. What are tearjerkers? I feel that I'll learn something new. I'm looking forward to this. He's gonna be a blubbering mess, isn't he? You have learned some romantic one-liners from the movie. Your charm has greatly increased. There was much about that I didn't understand. Most of it in truth. However, for some reason, it pained me inside. I do not understand the implications behind this. Something to keep my mind occupied for a while at any rate. Thank you very much for today. Please allow me to escort you back. Theo escorted you back to the dorm.
Oh, hey!
Only 10 days left of summer break. You look really bored, Junpei. What's wrong with that? It takes a lot of maturity to fully appreciate boredom. Yeah, you're real mature. Look who's talking, Yucatan. You're the one who's afraid of ghosts. Shut up, stupid! This is Yukari-san's magazine. So it was just lying around, so I took a look at it. Those clothes features seem to be very expensive. You must need a lot of money to be a female. Did something happen to Junpei? He's talking nonsense again. Something about gothic lolitas and art. There are some real weirdos out there, man. You know those gothic lolitas, right? Well, I saw one drawing all this weird shit in a notebook. She seemed like she was living in a different world, dude. Have you finished your homework? Actually, my dog ate it. Oh, please. No matter how cute you say it, no teacher's gonna fall for that. They'll just give you more to do. Then you won't have any time to go to Tartarus. Koromaru-san's persona's agility increases in a rapid pace. This is most likely because Koromaru-san is fast himself. Taking him for a walk can be quite tiring. I'm not gonna risk taking him for a walk. Instead, I'm gonna go to my room and sleep because I am sick. You are no longer tired because you rested. Summer vacation will be over soon. Ah, who's calling me today? Hello, Moshi Moshi. This is Baby. Would you like to go to the movies today? You are in luck. They are showing French films. It is the perfect opportunity for you to learn French. En français. Ne? Since you have the temperance persona Niji Mitama, you might be able to become even stronger. Closer, rather. What should you do? Yeah, sure, let's go. You can go? Yatta! That is great! Baby seems happy. You've decided to go to the movies with Baby. Port Island Station Movie Theater. The theater is crowded because of the movie marathon. There's a new theme each day. Today, they're showing French films. Let's go find our seats, Katone-sama! You had fun watching the movie and learning some common French phrases. Your academics has greatly increased. That was fun! I haven't heard my home language in a long time. It would be nice if you came to my home country one day. Well, let us go home. Hi! After saying goodbye to Baby, you decided to go back to the dorm.
Where have you been?
Out watching a movie. Isn't this around the time when more cases of apathy syndrome start to occur? I guess it seems different because we're on break. He wants to go out, but I want to up my intelligence. Fine, come on. Koromaru. Koromaru's looking at you pleadingly. Akihiko can go with you tonight. Yeah, sure. Koromaru looks happy. Woof, woof, woof. Alright, Koromaru, go wild. It's awfully hot for nighttime. So this is my last high school summer vacation, huh? I don't feel like that's good or bad. I do have some regrets, though. You spoke quietly with Akihiko. Woof! It seems Koromaru is done playing. You know, you seem happier when you come here. Well, we should get back. It's nice enough at our dorm, too, right? You decide to go back to the dorm with Koromaru. Summer vacation will be over soon. The film festival will be ending in a week. Maybe you should invite someone from the dorm to go with you. I mean, that's not a bad idea. But I should probably also do the homework. Or not, actually. Well, yeah. You have decided to study. You solved a difficult problem. Your academics has increased. Your mind seems to be sharp and alert today. There's plenty of time remaining and you feel like you can solve more problems. You seem to be solving one problem after another. Your academics has increased. Summer vacation will be over soon. The film festival is almost over. Maybe you should invite someone from the dorm to go with you. Meanwhile, at the Iwatodai strip mall.
Damn it, I'm tired of your nagging. I'm sorry, but I won't take no for an answer.
Yeah, it sure sounds like it.
Well, the answer's still the same. I'm not coming back.
You know, another new Persona user joined us. And he's not human.
What?
It's a dog. He lost his master 6 months ago because of the shadows. He's incredibly loyal. Up till now, he's been guarding the spot where his master was killed, despite the bad memories.
At that moment, Ken came out from a nearby store.
Huh? Oh, it's Sonata-san. Huh? Who's he talking to? Guess it'd be rude to butt in.
We saw someone die right before our eyes, too. But it's been 2 years since then. How long do you plan to beat yourself up over it? You're always at that spot behind the station, even though you don't hang out with the crowd there.
It doesn't matter. It was my fault, and it can't be erased. What difference does it make if I come to terms with it? It won't change anything.
True, but you won't be letting it rule you.
This isn't the same as what happened to Miki.
Shinji.
That's enough already. I just want to forget it ever happened.
2 years ago. Can't be. So, his name is Shinji, huh?
Uh-oh. I sense some discord. Hi, Maiko. Maiko is staring at you. Since you have the hanged man persona, Take Minakata, you might be able to become even closer. Would you like to spend some time with her? Yeah, sure. Thanks. Maiko seems relieved. Oh, hello. My dad. Maiko ran into you. You wait for Maiko to calm down. Dad, he hit me. Whoa, that's not cool. I don't know what to do. That's mean. I know it is. Why would Dad do that? Why? Your understanding comforted Maiko. All I did was say I wanted to know the real reason they were getting a divorce. They told me I was too young to even understand it. So I kept asking, but then Dad got angry and he... Yeah, that's not cool, Dad. You're the parent. You're supposed to be able to keep a hold of your temper. If the child is making you angry, you don't hit them. Regardless of your reasoning, you just don't hit them. That's not cool. Then Mom said since I was so annoying that it was my fault. Oh wow, Mom, no, that's even worse in my opinion. I'm not sure they love me anymore. I bet they wouldn't care if I wasn't even here at all. That isn't true. Are you sure? But then, why are they so mad? Maiko seems a little happier. What if I ran away from home? No, don't do that. I want to find out how they really feel about me. If they love me, then they try to look for me, right? Don't you dare. It's a secret, okay? Don't tell Mom and Dad that I'm running away. I know you won't tell. Maiko seems to trust you a lot. Your relationship with Maiko is stronger. Girl at the Shrine. The Girl at the Shrine social link has reached level 5. Your power to create personas of the Hanged Man Arcana has grown. Well, I have to go now. We can play more later. You went back to the dorm after parting with Maiko.
Sup, dude?
I'm bored out of my mind. There must be something I can do to pass the time. Study? Good one. Oh, Koro, you still want to hang out. Oh my god, dog. Why? Arf! Koromaru is wagging his tail. Is he bored? Since you have the strength persona Titan, you might be able to become even closer. Koromaru is looking at you pleadingly. Spend the evening with Koromaru? Yeah, sure. Arf! Koromaru looks happy. Woof! Woof! There's a ball at Koromaru's feet. Get up. Arf! Koromaru seems happy. Seems he wants you to throw it and play with him. Should we really be doing this inside? You pick it up and throw it. Woof! Koromaru happily went to fetch it. He brought it back to his mouth. Good boy. Woof! Koromaru seems happy. You threw the ball a number of times. Oh, is he playing with you? Is she playing with you, Koro-chan? You're having fun, aren't you? Arf! Hey, do you think Koro-chan is still young? Yeah, I think he might still be young. He's not old.
I think so too. He's really agile. The other day, I asked Igus too how old Koro-chan is. She said that even Koro-chan doesn't know his own age. That makes sense, though. I doubt Koro-chan has set sense of how many years and months it's been since he was born.
Koromaru is looking up with glossy eyes.
I think the priest, his old owner, knew how old Koro-chan was. There must be a lot only he knew about. I hope we can take the priest's place someday.
Koromaru is quietly looking at you. When you pat his head, he squints his eyes happily. Your bond with Koromaru has gotten a little stronger. Rank 3. The Koromaru social link has reached level 3. Your power to create personas of the Strength Arcana has grown. Woof! Koromaru is yawning. You spent a moment of peace with Koromaru. Summer vacation will be over soon. The film festival is almost over. Maybe you should invite someone from the dorm to go with you. I think I will.
I always thought there was something I had to do, but I could never achieve it because there was so much else in the way. But I've made up my mind. The next chance I get, I'll do it. My mind is clear.
Ken has a serious expression. He's not in the mood to go to the movies. Junpei doesn't seem to be in his room. Well, okay then. Ken looks pretty down. Is it the heat or something? Kids are supposed to be outside in the yard playing with the dog. Though there's no backyard here. Hey, we have a dog. I could be playing with him now. Junpei seems busy. He's not able to go to the movies. Well, then he should maybe not be complaining about being bored. Arf! Koromaru seems energetic. Would you like to invite him to the film festival? Nah, I'm sorry. Okay, Akihiko, let's go. Hey, Shiomi, you look bored. Not that I can claim any different. I actually want to switch up my workout plan, but the heat's killing me. Akihiko seems bored. Since you have the star persona Nandi, you might be able to become even closer. Would you like to invite Akihiko to the film festival? Yeah, sure. You look bored. Did you finish your homework? Well, you're one up on Junpei. Oh yeah, I didn't know about this film festival till Junpei told me. It might be fun to go to the movies once in a while. Alright, let's go. Akihiko seems happy. Port Island Station Movie Theater. The theater is crowded because of the movie marathon. There's a new theme each day. Today, they're showing Chop Saki movies. There sure are a lot of guys here. Oh well, let's give it a shot. You cheered for the main character who pulled himself up every time he was knocked down. Your academics has greatly increased. Your academics has changed from smart to intelligent. Did you see that move? His hands were on fire, and he must have jumped 8 feet. It looked like he was suspended from the ceiling. I guess that's why they call it wire fu, huh? They must have been in some kind of amazing training program. But they never show those parts. Ugh. I gotta train even harder now. I'm gonna do squats all the way back to the monorail. You decided to go back to the dorm with Akihiko.
Hi, how was your day?
It was fun. It's really hot out these days. Please be careful that you don't get heat exhaustion. Arf! Koromaru is breathing through his nose. Seems he doesn't want to go for a walk. Okay. Yeah, let's boost up our courage. You watched a scary video in the small enclosed booth. You were alone inside, but it somehow felt like there was someone else with you. Your courage has greatly increased. It's getting late. You decide to go back to the dorm.
Summer vacation will be over soon. The film festival's almost over. Maybe you should invite someone from the dorm to go with you.
Koromaru-san has an intense desire to go elsewhere. Furthermore, it appears that if he does not go out today, he will not be able to go out at all. Please listen to Koromaru-san's request, Katone-san.
Will you accept Koromaru's invitation? Yeah, sure. Koromaru-san is very happy. I, in turn, am happy for Koromaru-san. Port Island Station Movie Theater. The theater is crowded because of the movie marathon. There's a new theme each day. Today, they're showing the last episodes of the popular serial True Battles of Real Men. Arf! Arf, arf! Koromaru can't wait any longer. You enter the movie theater with Koromaru. You insist that Koromaru was just a realistic doll, but the manager get you out of the theater. I knew it. I fucking knew it. Your courage has greatly increased. Oh, Koromaru seems disappointed. Koromaru seems sad. You promised Koromaru to buy the DVD for him when it's released. Koromaru seems very happy. After walking Koromaru, you decided to go back to the dorm.
Where have you been?
Getting kicked out of the movie theater for trying to sneak a dog in. How about you? What have you been up to? It's hard to train when it's hot, but it's easier to stay loose. So if you're going to Tartarus, count me in. Oh, come on, dog. Arf! Koromaru is wagging his tail. Is he bored? Since you have the Strength Persona Titan, you might be able to become even closer. Koromaru is looking at you pleadingly. Spend the evening with Koromaru? Fine. Arf! Koromaru looks happy. You took Koromaru out for a walk. Arf! Koromaru seems happy. Koromaru suddenly started growling. Someone is coming from the other direction. What am I going to do? Oh, it's Ono-san. Whoa! Oh, it's a student. Wait, that's a dog. Ono-san is staring at Koromaru. Are you scared of him? Hey, Shiomi, was it? Shiomi, is this your dog? He lives at the dorm. Can I borrow him? You will let me, right? Please, just lend him to me. What for? I lost something important. Dogs are great at looking for stuff. Now listen here. A warlord of the Sengoku era didn't think of dogs as pets, but you don't really understand what's going on, but Ono-san seems desperate. Seems he wants Koromaru to look for something he lost. Arf! Can you do it, boy? Woof! Koromaru seems to be up for it. Oh, he's going to help me? Really? Seriously? Oh, thank you. Tell you what, if he finds it, I'll let you know what'll be on the next test. I lost a USB memory stick. Do you know what those are? You connect them to a computer. Yeah, no, stupid. I know what they are. I'm surprised you know what they are. Ono-san is explaining to Koromaru. Oh. That was awkward. Koromaru is listening patiently. I don't care about the data on it. It's just stupid things like test questions. But it's important to me. You can find it by smell, right? It smells like this. Ono-san is pushing his helm at Koromaru. Koromaru seems a little annoyed. I'm pretty sure I lost it around here. Come on, I'm counting on you, Unichio. Don't give him new names. Don't tell me you don't know Toshitsune Maeda. Listen well. During the Azuchi Omoyama period, Toshitsune Maeda was... There he goes again. Koromaru is sniffing around, not listening at all. Woof! Koromaru darts off towards the shrine. Oh, go get it, Inochio. Koromaru is digging in the sand. Woof! Koromaru pulled something out with his teeth. Looks like a katana. That's it! That's the one! Oh, did I just sound like a Sengoku warlord? Goodness though, I am so relieved. You said it was It is a memory stick. Look! Ono-san pulled out the katana. There is something small projecting out instead of a blade. It looks like it could be inserted into a computer. This is... Look here! Right here! Do you see the family crest engraved there? You can tell whose crest that is, right? This was special ordered. I wouldn't have been able to sleep without it. And I've been invited to a wedding, so I'd be embarrassed to go on. Indeed. Oh, so you understand? Really? You know what they say. Though you may wear rags, your heart must be beautiful. He's going on and on. I'm sure the kids who found this were playing sword fight with it. Honestly, what would they have done if it was a real katana? It would have been broken to bits. Or they would have been broken to bits. Koromaru is sitting patiently. Now, to show my gratitude, I should tell you what'll be on the next test. Now listen carefully. I'm giving you a real big hint. Study the Sengoku period. Ono-san told you in a small voice. Ono-san leaves. Arf! Thanks. Woof! Koromaru seems happy. When you pat his head, he's squinting his eyes pleasantly. You feel like your bond with Koromaru has gotten stronger. Oh, nice! Rank 4, just like that. The Koromaru social link has reached level 4. Your power to grow personas of the Strength Arcana has grown. Koromaru is sneezing. Sand from the sandbox seems to have gotten in his nose. You spend a moment of peace with Koromaru. Summer vacation will be over soon. The film festival is almost over. Maybe you should invite someone from the dorm to go with you. Yow! Hot, hot, hot! I gotta hurry or I'll miss the trailers. But I gotta eat first or I'll faint on the way over. Oh hey, Katone! I'm thinking of catching some flicks. Wanna come along? The lineup today is choice, man. Seems Junpei is going to the film festival by himself. Since you have the magician persona Oribus, you might be able to become even closer. Would you like to go to the film festival with him? Yeah, sure, finally. Sweet! Just give me a minute to finish eating. Junpei seems happy. Port Island Station Movie Theater. The theater is crowded because of the movie marathon. There's a new theme each day. Today, they're showing American action movies. Dude, is this seriously non-stop? Oh, I'll buy you popcorn once we're inside. The caramel one tastes awesome here. Well, let's head on in. You watched American heroes saving innocents from the evil empires. You learned to fight for justice. Your charm has greatly increased, not that it needed it. Dude, why couldn't I have been born in the USA? By now, I'd have been all saving the babes, fighting for my country, and everyone would be like, oh, Junpei! Man, why'd I have to be born in Japan? You decide to go back to the dorm with Junpei.
Welcome back.
Thank you. Dog's a lying liar, swear to God. You turn on the TV. Weather site went down after being flooded with hits. It's likely that the outage was caused by students planning their summer vacations. Koromaru's looking at you pleadingly. Junpei can go with you tonight. Arf! Koromaru looks happy. Woof! Woof woof! Yo, Koromaru, your tail's gonna fall off if you wag it too much. Don't wear yourself out, okay? Man, the movies today were great, huh? Guy watches something like that and he feels like he could take on the world. But the coolest part was how the heroine understood the main dude by the end. Even being a super badass would suck if no one knew about it. We spoke with Junpei for a while. Woof! Seems Koromaru's done playing. Hey, there he is. He looks hungry. Well, wanna go back? We decide to go back to the dorm with Koromaru. Summer vacation will be over soon. The film festival is almost over. Maybe you should invite someone from the dorm to go with you. Your room. Huh?
It's me.
Oh, hey, Mitsuru.
I apologize for the interruption, but do you have a moment?
Yeah, sure.
Good morning. The chairman will be here tonight.
Okay.
We'll meet on the 4th floor as usual. That's all.
She seems to have left. I promised myself I'd do my homework first thing, but my room was too hot to study, so I came down here. My friend's coming by later to compare notes, so I have to finish, but Yukari seems busy. She's not in the mood to go to the movies. Okay. Fuka.
Kenkun didn't seem well. Maybe he's exhausted from the heat, like Junpei.
Fuka is worried. She's not in the mood to go to the movies. I must file a report with the Kirijo group. The formatting is tricky. I'll have to do some research. Mitsuru seems busy. She's not available to go to the movies.
There is a meeting tonight. I will relax until then. Do you have any suggestions on how to relax, Katone-san?
Aigis doesn't seem to be busy. Would you like to invite Aigis to the film festival? Yeah, sure.
The movies? I see. So going out is considered to be relaxing too. Then let us go and relax.
Port Island Station, the movie theater. The theater is crowded because of the movie marathon. There's a new theme each day. Today, they're showing ninja movies.
Ninja War. Does this refer to opposing platoons of ninjas on the screen? According to Junpei-san, ninjas are the coolest of the cool.
You saw the history of ninjas and learned about their mind-bending fighting techniques. Your academics has greatly increased.
I have updated my information on ninjas. Ninja is the ultimate status that a man can achieve. In combat, the power of their body is equivalent to that of highly advanced special weapons. They are war machines with unparalleled fighting skills. Given these facts, I am curious as to why their existence has ceased. Was it an ice age? Perhaps the proliferation of the internet. An enigma I may never resolve. Thank you very much for today. I shall call you Katone Ninja from now on. That was a humorous joke.
You decide to go back to the dorm with Aigis. The dormitory's command room. Everyone, including Ikutsuke, is here.
Good. You're all here. Please, come in.
Ikutsuke called to someone outside the door.
Sorry to interrupt.
Hi, Ken. Wait, what?
You must be kidding. After running several tests, we've learned that he has more than adequate potential. I called this meeting so that I could introduce him, since he'll be joining our squad.
But Mr. Chairman, he's still in elementary school. Besides...
Besides what? His ability is quite promising. With the proper training, he could be a big help.
But is he okay with it?
Actually, I asked to join.
Oh. Well then.
I believe I can be of some assistance. Now, I finally know why I was given this power.
So, as you can see, it was his own decision.
Nice to meet you all. I'll try not to get in anyone's way.
Cool. Ready for the ringer?
Yep. Please, don't hold back.
Akihiko's not happy about this.
Hey, don't worry, kid. We got your back. It may be hard at times, but stick with it.
Yes, got it.
Yet another new ally has joined. Amada Ken. He seems to be very level-headed for an elementary school student. As the team leader, you must take care to support him well. Okay. I am very impressed with Ken. He is quite brave for his age. When I was in elementary school, I was a real scaredy cat. I used to cry and run away when a bee would come near me. Oh, I still do. I'm an adult and I still do that. I'll be joining Cease as of today. I promise to do my best. He is very decisive. I believe he would be a great addition to Cease. His age worries me, though. We will need to keep a close eye on him. Ken's a pretty amazing kid. Even Akutsuki-san thinks so. He's young, but he thinks like an adult. Except he's still not happy about it. Arf! Poor Maru is breathing through his nose. It seems he doesn't want to go for a walk tonight. You watched a scary video in a small enclosed booth. You were alone inside, but it somehow felt like there was someone else with you. Your courage has greatly increased. Your courage has changed from fearless to badass. It's getting late. You decide to go back to the dorm. I think I maxed out my courage. Which means it's just academics now. Summer vacation will be over soon. The film festival is almost over. Maybe you should invite someone from the dorm to go with you. Oh. Your cell phone rang. Good morning, this is Theodore. There is a human, one of them I think, wandering around Tartarus. Please carry out a search and rescue. Goodbye now. The call ended. Meanwhile, in front of Tatsumi Port Island Station.
Oh man, this year's going fast. It's already second semester. Next year, I'll be a senior. That girl, she's drawing again.
You again.
I'm surprised you remember me.
Same here.
Oh!
Well, you kind of stand out in that dress.
No, I think she means she's surprised that she remembers you.
So, what are you drawing?
Nothing. Why?
No reason. I was just thinking, must be nice to have something you're really into.
It's no big deal. I only draw because I like to.
That's his point.
Oh, yeah? Still, I'd like to see it when you're done, okay?
The girl stares at Junpei as he leaves. I'm almost done with my homework. Every year I wish I'd finish my homework in July, but somehow I never actually do it. But I bet Junpei hasn't even started yet. He can beg all he wants, but I'm not going to let him copy off mine. Yukari seems busy. She's not able to go to the movies. Okay, fine. Now that I've joined Cease, I see you all differently. I'll do my best as a Cease member. Ken has a serious expression. He's not in the mood to go to the movies. Ken's joining yesterday was a surprise. I think he wasn't sure how to bring it up. But I'm glad he's looking better now. Uka seems relieved. Since you have the priestess persona High Pixie, you might be able to become even closer. Would you like to invite Fuka to the film festival? Yep. You want to go with me? Sure, that sounds fun. I was actually thinking about going because the theme today seems interesting. This will be fun. Fuka seems happy. Port Island Station Movie Theater. The theater is crowded because of the movie marathon. There's a new theme each day. Today, they're showing hard science fiction movies. I always wondered what they meant by hard science fiction.
So the last time I passed by this theater, I asked the ticket clerk. He said it's a science fiction story that could really happen. Maybe it's just me, but I'm not very interested in movies where people travel in time or cast spells. I'd rather see movies that make you think 10 years down the road, this could happen. Like the way everything around you gets more and more high-tech. That's my favorite kind of sci-fi. Oh, sorry, I got a little carried away. We still haven't seen the movie yet. I hope we can get good seats. The movie made you think about the near future. Your charm has greatly increased. Wow, that was amazing. I wonder if our civilization will ever advance that far. Did you see that iron? It got rid of wrinkles on their clothes in half a second. To get that much heat out of an iron so quickly, you'd probably have to keep it charged. Though it wouldn't have to be with electricity. It could be a gas hybrid. Or maybe they have a totally new energy source. But how would they power the iron with it? So sorry. The movie got me all excited, so I got carried away thinking about it. Let's see another movie together sometime. You decide to go back to the dorm with Luca.
Greetings.
1 week remains until the next full moon will appear. As expected, the lost are increasing in number. Sorry, Karamaru, I really have to deal with my smarts. Game show. Nope, that's fine. Pharaohs? Yep, Pharaohs. You sense a familiar presence.
Hello.
Hi.
I thought I'd remind you. The next full moon will be in 1 week.
Yep, I know. I have to rescue a poor guy who got lost in there.
Are you ready? Only a few trials remain. So be careful.
Will do.
I look forward to seeing you again.
Pharaohs disappeared. Summer vacation will be over soon. The film festival is almost over. Maybe you should invite someone from the dorm to go with you. I would, except I want to go to the shrine and hang out with the striped shirt kid. Oh, the pen is in your possession. Is that my missing fountain pen? You gave him the red fountain pen. Ah, welcome home, dear friend. Thank you for finding it for me. My name is Kamiki Akinari. Have a seat if you'd like. I'll write something for the two of us. I remember you. You're the girl who was playing with that elementary school girl. She was very bright. Her face shone with the warm light of new life. You're a writer, aren't you? And then there's me, cooped up in the hospital, struggling to breathe. Oh. Shit. Compared to her light, I am but a vanishing shadow. Misery is a harsh mistress. I feel as though I'm lying in an unyielding darkness. Can you understand how I feel? Kind of. What a selfish way of thinking. You don't know the first thing about what I'm going through. Oh shit, that was the wrong thing. Any day now, I'm going to die. I have a genetic disease without any known cure. Unless you're in my situation, you can't understand what it's like. But I prefer it that way. I wouldn't wish this on anyone. There isn't anything you can do to slow this down or make things better. Akinari fell silent. Sorry about that. I didn't mean to depress you or anything. I haven't spoken to someone my own age in a long time. It's natural for those in darkness to yearn for the world of light. I'm glad we could meet, though. If there's a God, I'll be able to thank him soon enough.
You became an acquaintance of Akinari Kamiki. Oh, son? Thou art I and I am thou. Thou hast established a new bond. Thou shalt be blessed when creating personas of the Sun Arcana. You have established the dying young man social link of the Sun Arcana. You may earn some experience bonus when fusing personas of the Sun Arcana. However, I would rather you not come here ever again. You only lived once, right? So why waste your life among the dying? Goodbye. You decide to go back to the dorm.
Hello?
Have you noticed? Those people, the lost, they've been increasing. I wish there was something I could do. We'll go to Tartarus tomorrow. In the meantime, I have to speak to the monk. Oh, it's you. Matatsu seems to be drinking by himself. Since you have the tower persona Eligor, you might be able to become even closer. Will you spend some time with Matatsu? Heh, what a strange kid. Matatsu seems amused. Polonium Mall escapade. Your head's like a sponge, huh? You seem to just soak up everything I tell ya. As you spent time with Matatsu, the bond between you two grew stronger. You feel that your friendship will grow stronger soon. It's getting late. You decide to go back to the dorm. Summer vacation will be over soon. The film festival ends today. Maybe you should invite someone from the dorm to go with you. Okay. Meanwhile, in front of Tatsumi Port Island Station.
So, we meet again, huh?
That's because you keep coming back.
I'm Junpei. What's your name? You live around here?
Girl in a dress.
Fine, fine. Ignore me. I'm used to it. Hey, wait! Your hand! What's with that cut? You're bleeding!
Blood is dripping from her wrist to the ground.
What is it with you? Why don't you mind your own business?
But you're bleeding, for crying out loud. I think I got a hanky here. Give me your hand so I can tie this over the wound.
Why are you in such a panic?
Are you crazy? Anyone would freak out over this. You need to see a doctor. You want me to go with you?
You're weird. Chidori.
Huh?
That's my name. You asked, right, Junpei? I'm almost done with the picture. I doubt you'll understand it. But if you want to see it, then you know where to find me.
Chidori left without looking back. Junpei's still fooling around. He'd better get started on that homework or he'll be in trouble. As for me, I'm all done now. Time for some fun. Yukari seems to have already made plans. She's not able to go to the movies. Today's the last day of summer vacation, right? Well, since it's the last day, I was wondering if you had any plans. I was just curious. It's no big deal. Ken seems like he wants to say something. Invite him to the movies. Sure. Port Island Station Movie Theater. The theater is crowded because of the movie marathon. There's a new theme each day. Today, they're showing superhero movies. The monster on that poster is from Amoebama. I wasn't really looking forward to this, you know. You understand? I was just bored, and I thought it would pass the time. He's trying to be all mature-like. Oh no, it's starting! Quick, we gotta go get good seats! You feel like you've seen the hero transform hundreds of times. Makes you feel as if you can transform yourself. Your courage has greatly increased. That was so cool! Oh, did you see the part where Amoe Baman gets captured? And the part and the part where he was in the underground prison, but
Morris Signal came to help, and they had him all tied up, and the bad guy were about to shoot him, but then the whole team... Anyway, I thought some of the scenes were pretty good. But it's all just fake. I had a lot of fun. Thank you very much for inviting me along. You decided to go back to the dorm with Ken.
Welcome back.
Soon the moon will be full again. I think this goes without saying, but make sure you're prepared. Yeah, we're gonna go to Tartarus. Excuse me. Okay, so, Ken, please take me with you.
Okay, I'll do my best.
Cool. Junpei? You know you need my help. Oh, we're back to that again?
All right, let's do this.
And Akihiko. Let's go.
Let's get going.
5 minutes later.
There's someone on this floor. Find them, please.
Will do.
There are 3 of them. Strike first. Renklin defeated an enemy.
Let's go! I couldn't finish it off.
Damn, I couldn't finish it off.
Renklin defeated an enemy.
Still alive.
There are 2 of them. Attack! Don't underestimate me because of my age.
Whoa, not bad.
Here's our chance. Let's do it.
So he's electric too. Interesting.
There are 2 of them. Attack! 1 enemy to go. Last one.
Damn, I couldn't finish it off.
Here goes.
Oh, he's visible too. Okay. Oh, we found him.
There are 2 enemies.
Couldn't finish it off.
Here goes. Another. I won't let my power go to waste. Here's our chance. Let's do it.
one of the ones who went missing? We need to treat them as soon as possible. Please come back to the entrance immediately.
Return to the entrance with the person who was reported missing? Yep.
It's a good thing you were able to find the missing person. They're resting in a safe place now. You can go on and keep exploring if you want.
Thanks, but no thanks. The second semester begins today. You overhear a conversation.
Good morning. Summer vacation is over. Yeah, I'm in no mood to be here. I just want to turn around and head back to bed. Hey, you might come down with that apathy syndrome. Then you wouldn't have to worry about anything. No! Are you kidding me? Although, come to think of it, it doesn't sound too bad. Maybe I'll try it. Ha, are you serious?
Quiet down. Summer vacation's over. You're back in school now, so act accordingly. Now, let's review. Katone. What do you call the phenomenon when electrical resistance is 0? Oh, for fuck's sakes. Superconductivity? Exactly. Been studying, I see. A superconductive material has 0 electrical resistance. As a result, electrical current can travel internally through a superconductive current circuit. Many years ago, I tried to use this fact to confess my love to someone. My love for you is superconductive, I told her. Sure enough, she liked my enthusiasm and we started dating. But enthusiasm isn't very scientific. I lost interest in her before long. Alright, in the next section, you gave the correct answer. Your charm has increased. It's finally time for lunch.
Katone-sama! When can you come to Fashion Club? Today?
Yeah, maybe.
Then I look forward to seeing you after school. I can't make the kimono without you.
Bibi seems excited. Maybe you should join him after school. Lunch break is almost over. You decide to return to your classroom. Class is ended for today. Hello, baby.
Katone-sama, I have been waiting for you. Let us go to the home economics room.
It seems Baby wants to hang out with you. Since you have the temperance persona Nigi Mitama, you might be able to become even closer. Would you like to spend some time in the home economic room after school? Sure.
Sewing is so much fun.
Baby seems happy. Gekogan High School Home Economics Room.
If I give my best effort, this will come out great.
It seems Baby is talking to himself while sewing.
The cheap material has been transformed. Without your help, I would already be back home already. But because of you, Katone-sama, I was able to finish this kimono.
What is France like?
My country. There is nothing there for me now. I have to put an end to this so that I can die here in the country I love.
Baby seems fired up.
By the way, Katone-sama, I have met many people here in Nihon, but you are the best tomodachi I have here. If my aunt was still alive, I would tell her about the wonderful friend I have made, Subarashi. I am sure my aunt would have liked you.
You feel a strong emotion from Baby. Your relationship is stronger now. Nice. The transfer student social link has reached level 9. Your power to create personas of the Temperance Arcana has grown. Yosh! Now I will put the final touches on this kimono. I am so tired. I am so tired that I think I see my aunt. This is the last part. I cannot give up. Be ready? Set? Go! You and Bebby worked on your own projects while cheering each other on. The scarf is finally complete. Obtained a hand-knit scarf. You could give this to someone while on a date. Katone-sama, the scarf is so beautiful. Saburashi, I can feel your warmth from it. Is that scarf a present for someone? Urayamashi, I envy the guy who gets it. It is the greatest present. Urayamashi. I shall return. That I promise. I promise that to you. So, you worked with Bebby for a long time and then decided to go back to the dorm. You ran into Junpei in front of the dormitory and walked in with him. Yukari and Ken are sitting in the lounge looking fidgety.
Oh, you're back. Perfect timing.
Oh?
Perfect timing? For what?
Hey, Fuka, is Igus ready?
In response, Fuka and Igus come in.
How does she look? This is how I look.
Ah, so she's wearing the school uniform now. Is she going to be attending classes? Our school uniform?
She said she wanted to go to school, so I said something to Mitsuru-senpai as a joke. But the chairman overheard and thought it was a good idea, so as of tomorrow, she'll be a junior.
Oh, nice.
Seriously? He's down with that?
He said something about studying her behavior in a social environment.
Well, as far as I'm concerned, it's a great idea. Just look at how cute she is in that uniform.
Because of course.
The camouflage Fuka-san has provided me with seems to be the appropriate size.
It looks very natural on you. No one will suspect a thing. But why does he want you to go to school? It's not like there's anything special about it.
With the commencement of the second semester, I intend to synchronize my schedule with the other members.
Oh yeah, that makes sense actually.
If I were to remain here on standby, it could delay our deployment. Therefore, I request to accompany our squad leader.
Delay our deployment? Won't you going to school create more problems?
I will make any necessary adjustments as problems arise.
Yeah, you do that.
He said, I want to go to school too.
Aww.
Sorry, Koro-chan. You have to stay here.
Okay. I have a question, Kotone-san. Why can't Koromaru-san attend school? I do not understand why I am permitted to go to school, but Koromaru-san is not. Sadly, it's because he is a dog. Nowhere in the school regulations does it state that canines are prohibited from attending school. My question remains unanswered. If she wears summer wear, everyone will be able to see her mechanical arms, so we decided she should wear winter wear. I don't think anyone will find that suspicious. How can I help you? I gave Igus some winter clothes to wear, so she's covered up. I hope she won't be too hot in them. I told the chairman that Igus should come to school with us. I really couldn't think of any reason why she shouldn't. And the chairman agreed. Dude, I think she's really cute. I bet there'll be tons of guys who's gonna get a crush on her. The way she walks, the way she talks. I had nothing to do with this, alright? It was all Mitsuru. If anything happens at school, I'm not going to be held responsible for it. What is Akutsuki-san thinking?
Hey, Katoni-san, what is it?
Ken seems a bit nervous. As the leader, maybe you should be friendlier with him. Want to get some food?
What? With me? But...
Ken seems hesitant about going out together with you. However, you manage to overcome his reluctance with your dauntless courage. Iwatorai Strip Mall Wakat's restaurant. You both rushed in just before closing time.
Thanks for the food.
Ken begins eating. He gradually begins to eat faster and faster because he's fucking nervous. Were you hungry?
Oh, I guess so.
Ken seems a little embarrassed. Ken resumes shoveling food into his mouth. Seems that you were mesmerized by Ken's eating and have barely touched your own meal.
Aren't you gonna eat, Katoni-san?
Yeah, you can have mine too, it's fine.
Huh? That's okay. I was wolfing my food down that much?
Ken begins eating quietly.
It's just not the same. When my mom was still alive, we never really went out to eat much, so I never knew what it was like. I guess my mom was really good at cooking. When I eat stuff like boxed lunches from the store, it just tastes horrible. I never told my mom that she was a good cook.
Ken mutters to himself.
Oh, sorry. This is really good. If you don't mind, I'd like to come here with you again. If that is, if you have time.
Yeah, I'll ask you out again.
Yes, I'll look forward to it.
Ken laughs like a child. You feel like you've drawn slightly closer to Ken. Another confidant. Or social link, rather. Thou art I, and I am thou. Oh, he's Justice, isn't he? Thou shalt establish a new bond. Thou shalt be blessed when creating personas of the Justice Arcana. Oh, I call it that. You have established the Ken Amada social link of the Justice Arcana. You may earn an experience bonus when using personas of the Justice Arcana.
Is it okay if I order something to drink? I'd like some milk. Large, please.
Yeah, sure, go for it. You and Ken finished your dinner and returned to the dorm.
I see. This must be Tartarus during the day.
That's right.
Currently, I detect no shadows in the vicinity. However, we must remain cautious at all times.
Classroom 2F. It's time for morning homeroom.
Class, we have a new student who will be joining us. She just transferred here. Please, introduce yourself.
My name is Aegis. I am pleased to meet you all.
Aegis? What a strange name. I wonder if she was born overseas.
Hey, what if we talked about in regards to like blurting out people's backstories? Torumi-san began looking through the transfer student's records.
Let's see. Anything else I should know? Humanoid tactical weapon. What on earth?
What?
Clearly that's a mistake. It just goes to show, you can't believe everything you read.
You can say that again, Teach.
Who put that in her file?
Let's see. You can sit, are there any open seats?
Torumi-san cast her gaze over the classroom.
Oh, that seat's open. Right next to her.
Torumi-san pointed her fingers right at one of the seats.
That one should be fine.
Miss Toriumi, that spot's already taken. He's just playing hooky.
Which means he's not here.
Which means he gives up his seat.
So it's free to be used, right?
Aigis has been assigned a seat next to you.
This spot will be perfect. My highest priority is to be with this person at all times.
Well, that's not awkward at all.
Not off to a great start.
My, aren't we just full of drama today? Do me a favor and save the antics for after school.
Eesh.
You received a text message. It's from Akihiko. I have something important to take care of after school. I want you to come. I'll be waiting by the gate. Meet me there. Well, okay. Class is ended for today. You received an instant message from Akihiko asking you to meet him after school. You should head to the designated meeting area. The school gates. An annoyed Akihiko was waiting for you. I wasn't late, was I?
Oh, there you are. There's something I have to do, and I want you to come with me.
Sure. Where to?
We're going to get someone. An old member.
Oh, okay. Akihiko is carrying a suitcase. Where could he be taking you? Iwatorai Strip Mall, Hagakure Rangan. Is this where Akihiko wanted to go?
You're getting on my nerves.
Yep, here we go. Now he's roped me into this.
The situation has changed. Sorry, but this time I'm not asking.
I don't think you were asking before.
What?
This belongs to you.
Akihiko thrust the suitcase he was holding out to Shinjiro.
We have a new enemy. They're persona users like us.
Yeah, so what?
There's more. Ken Amada has joined our team.
Oh, he doesn't look happy.
What the hell are you talking about?
He has the potential, and Akutsuki-san has okayed it. He's now a persona user.
You've got to be kidding me. Let me ask you one thing. Was it his decision to join C's?
Yeah, he volunteered.
I see. Then count me in.
Okay, so question, why was I brought along?
So you're the one leading the operations now, huh?
That is correct. Shinjiro turned towards you and looked you in the eyes.
If you don't mind me asking, what exactly are you fighting for?
To protect someone.
Is that so? Well, you do your thing, I'll do mine.
Sure.
Is my room still vacant?
Yeah.
Sheesh. Another girl? First meet Suru, and now her?
Oh no, trust me, there's Yukari as well, and Fuka.
So what? She might be a girl, but she's one hell of a...
That ain't my point, numbskull.
Oh.
I'm saying you gotta keep an eye out for her. Honestly.
Yet another ally has joined. Aragaki Shinjiro. He's a year older than you and seems to have lived in the dormitory before. Though still shrouded in mystery, he seems like a reliable partner.
Sup, dude?
Well, that's the guy who helped us out of that place, right? So he used to be a member of CEASE, huh? He seems okay, doesn't he? Shinjiro-san kicks ass, man. With him back on the team, no one can beat us. Koromaru-san told me something interesting. He said Shinjiro-san has been feeding him from time to time. Aww! Shinjiro-senpai seems very strong. But is he dependable? I mean, he was at that place, and then... I guess I'm just not very trusting. Oh, there we go. I truly am glad to have you back, Shinjiro. But I can't help wondering what motivated you to pick up your evoker once again.
Something must have affected you profoundly. I won't ask you now, though.
I appreciate that. Maybe someday I'll be in the mood to tell you. I've been waiting for this day, Shinji. I'm ready to battle right now. I'm ready for battle right now, in fact. You're as hot-headed as always. Well, you better not fall behind. I'm gonna take it easy for today. Starting tomorrow, call me whenever. Okay? Sure, let's hang out with Koromaru tonight. Arf! Koromaru is wagging his tail. Is he bored? Since you have the strength persona Titan, you might be able to become even closer. Koromaru is looking at you pleadingly. Spend the evening with Koromaru? Yep. Arf! Koromaru looks happy. You decide to take Koromaru out for a walk. Whoop! Koromaru seems happy. Arf! Someone is coming from the direction Koromaru is looking in. It's a woman you've seen before. My! This dog! You seem to recall this is the woman who told you about Koromaru's past when you first met him. So this dog's still here. Oh, haven't you heard? The priest here used to take care of this dog. She repeated the story you were told before. But if he's still here, he must not be able to forget about that priest. I feel kind of sorry for him. If only there was something the priest used to wear that might help take his mind off his master's death. Too bad there's nothing like that. Not that I can think of anyway. Oh, I was on my way to go buy miso. Well then. The woman left. Koromaru is sitting patiently. We're with you. Koromaru is staring up at you. Arf! Koromaru went back into the shrine. Naganaki Shrine. It's a quiet night with no one around. Koromaru howled towards the shrine. Other dogs returned the howl from every direction. Saying hi to the priest? Koromaru is sitting quietly facing the shrine. You can't understand Koromaru's speech, but you feel as if you've come to understand him. Aww. We are at rank 5. The Koromaru social link has reached level 5. Your power to create personas of the Strength Arcana has grown. Koromaru has turned around to look at you. You spend a quiet moment with Koromaru. And it's back to school. Oh, hello. Your cell phone has rang. Good morning. This is Theodore. There is a human, one of them I think, wandering around Tartarus. Please carry out a search and rescue. Goodbye now. The call has ended. Well, okay then. Good morning. You may already have heard this on the news, but the number of incidences has increased compared to those during the last full moon. Do we know why? I do not know. We will just have to remain alert at all times. It's finally time for lunch. Oh, Katoni-chan! It's a coincidence meeting you here. Oh yeah, are you free today after school? Yeah, I'm free. I see. Then can you come to the cooking club if it's okay with you? Oh, it's not mandatory though, just so you know. Oh, if you're going to come, talk to me. Or you could just go straight to the home economics room. Seems like Fuka doesn't have much to do after school. Maybe you should spend some time with her. The lunch break's almost over. You decide to return to your classroom.
I have inspected the entire school, but I did not locate anyone suffering from apathy syndrome. Should I conclude that they are absent?
She is still far from passing as human. Seems she is unable to understand ordinary feelings and conversations at the moment. If she were able to do that, you may be able to create a bond with her. Hi Fuka, let's go.
Hey, Kotone-chan, are you coming to the cooking club today?
Fuka seems to want to go to the cooking club with you. Since you have the priestess persona, High Pixie, you might be able to become even closer. Would you like to spend some time with her after school? Yep.
Okay, then let's go.
Fuka seems happy. Gekogan High School, Home Economics Room.
What should I try today, Kotone-chan? I've brought a new cookbook today.
Various sweets are in the book that Fuka brought for today. Based on the ingredients you have on hand, you decide to make cupcakes.
Do you think I can make something that difficult?
Let's make it together.
Oh, okay. I'll try my best not to get in your way.
Fuka is in high spirits.
Let's do this. Let me know if I do something wrong. First I need to sift the flour, right?
Fuka starts dumping sugar into the sifter. That's sugar.
Oh, you're right. It was white, so I thought it was flour. Thanks for stopping me. I sipped it into the bowl, and then I mixed butter in. Should I use my hands to mix it in? I know that you use your hands when making hamburger patties.
Use a whisk.
Oh yeah, I see. It would stick to my hands if I did that, huh?
You had some leftover bananas, so you tried mashing them in, even though the recipe didn't call for it. You poured the batter into the cups. All you need to do now is bake them. A light, sweet smell permeates the room.
I'm surprised that you were able to improvise like that. Whenever I try that...
You did your best to.
Kotone-chan. Yeah, thanks.
Fuka seems happy.
They're delicious. I'm so happy that I was able to make something so difficult. It's all thanks to you, Kotone-chan.
Fuka seems to have gained some self-confidence. Together, you've overcome a difficult task, and you feel as if you've grown closer to Fuka. We are now at rank 5. The Fuka Yamagishi social link has reached level 5. Your power to create personas of the Priestess Arcana has grown.
I'm going to take my share home and enjoy them later. I don't want to enjoy them all at once. I wish they'd last forever.
Obtained 2 banana cupcakes. If you give them to someone when you go out on your days off, it might make them happy. You cleaned up the room with Fuka and headed back to the dorm.
Hey.
I haven't introduced myself, have I? I'm Aragaki Shinjiro. Don't worry. I got your back.
There will be a full moon the day after tomorrow. I'm sure another shadow will appear, so please be ready.
So we are gonna save. I think we're gonna You know what? Let's go to Tartarus tonight, actually. I was gonna say let's hold off, but no, let's go to Tartarus.
How can I help you? Everyone can go tonight. Okay, I'll tell the others. We'll be waiting at Tartarus around midnight. See you there.
Okay, so Ken, we're still bringing you along because I'd like to get a feel for your abilities.
Okay, I'll do my best.
We're also going to take Shinjiro because he's new. I'm ready.
All right, count me in.
And lastly, who do I want? We haven't used Junpei in a while, so let's put him in the party. You know you need my help.
All right, let's do this.
20 minutes later.
There's someone on this floor. Find them, please.
Okie doke.
There are 2 enemies.
Persona!
That's it. The enemy is down. One enemy left.
Last one!
Bring. My next strike will be the last.
That was easy.
There are 2 enemies.
Persona!
You found the enemy's weakness. One enemy left.
Here's our chance. Let's do it.
Understood. Enemies. They all seem agitated.
Nemesis!
Capcom defeated an enemy.
Last one!
Adios, asshole.
Oh, there you are. Hello.
Is that one of the ones who went missing? We need to treat them as soon as possible. Please come back to the entrance immediately.
Return to the entrance of the person who was reported missing? Yep.
It's a good thing you were able to find the missing person. They're resting in a safe place now. You can go on and keep exploring if you want.
Thanks, but we've got school in the morning.